All right. Feeney Talks with Friends, episode 99. This is a big one. I'm so excited.
Me too.
I'm with the singing principal. Wow. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. How'd I do?
That was perfect.
Latanya Farrell. How's everything, Latanya?
Life is good. I'm so happy to be here.
Episode 99 with Latanya Farrell. She is the singing principal. So she is a principal.
I am.
Who loves to sing.
I love it.
And we're going to get it all into that. Again, this is Feeney Talks with Friends. My name is Eric Feeney, founder and president of Friends of Feeney. And I use this podcast, Feeney Talks with Friends, and I talk to wonderful people in the community that are doing great things. And Latanya has been in the community doing great things for 28, 29.
Oh, good gravy. I moved up here in 95. So what's that, 28
Yes.
years?
28. And
but I'm 27
in
my head. 27 all day.
27. Go back and check out episode 98, Tom Pincis. He's the athletic director of Central Connecticut State University. Good podcast. Great friend. Great neighbor. He lives across the street from me. Great guy.
All right.
And then you live in West Hartford now.
I do.
Yep. So it's great to talk with you. And you are a principal in Bristol.
I am. Been in Bristol for years. All my life.
So let's get right into it.
Sure.
We have sponsors. We're here at Luna Pizza at 999 Farmington Avenue. We have Golf Law Group, The Fix IV, Donut Crazy, Keating Agency, Weehaw Roasting and Brewing, West Hartford Lock. So with West Hartford Lock, what are 3 keys that make you a great principal?
3
keys.
Keys? Like actual keys?
Like Alicia Keys.
Oh, like some people. Let's see what.
Give me a little more, Alicia.
Want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't you, Feeney. If I ain't got you, Feeney. Is that good?
Love it. Love it.
So 3 keys that make me a good principal. I absolutely love kids. Love kids.
First and foremost, very important.
I love serving and helping. And I love laughing.
Yeah.
I love having a good time, bringing joy.
Yeah. Serving, loving children, and laughing.
Yeah.
What's better?
Nothing.
Nothing better in the world.
Nothing.
I agree with you full-heartedly. I've been teaching for 20 years, so catching up.
Yeah.
Take a break and I'll catch you.
Okay.
No, it's a job that working with kids is, you can't put a price tag on it. It's a life choice. It's something new every day.
Absolutely.
And we're molding the minds of the future, and it's just amazing.
Absolutely.
I said it on podcast before. I wasn't able to be a lawyer, engineer, astronaut, but I get to create them. So I'm sure you see it every day.
Yeah. Yeah. They're just beautiful little beings who, given the right opportunity and given the right amount of love and encouragement, can be whatever they want to be when they grow up.
Absolutely. How many singers are you pumping out of that school?
Man, I got a school full of singers.
I can only imagine.
My babies have the best rhythm ever.
Yeah.
To get my students' attention, whether I'm walking into the cafeteria, whether I'm coming into the gym, I just do this rhythmic clap. It's kind of like a, or
Nice.
I'll give them a different rhythm.
Yeah,
And the
follow
kiddos
along.
follow along. Their listening is so spot on to the rhythm. These little bodies listening, so they're so little and they're great listeners. They listen to pitches as well. We just had our winter concert, and they were amazing. I'm not just saying it because they're mine. I'm saying it because they were really, really amazing little musicians.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's so cool to hear. I could only imagine, because there's, you always leave your passion. I like to push perseverance and making mistakes and, learning from your mistakes. And I try to incorporate sports sometimes because that's what I like and passionate about. But the passion of singing has to just shine throughout that entire school. I can only imagine. I would love to see it.
Oh, come on down.
Come on down. Singing principal, and 28 years.
28. I can't even believe it when I rarely say it out loud because again, in my head, my friends will say to you, even, some of my, coworkers, I'm 27, but like, man, I can't believe I've been so fortunate to be able to do something I love every day. And I don't even say that and to be corny, like I love it.
So you haven't always been the singing principal. When did that come about and how did that come about?
So being a principal, I became a principal the year before the pandemic hit.
Okay.
So I started off in 95. I was a kindergarten teacher. And I taught at Stafford School, where I am now, kindergarten, first grade. I got a chance to loop back and forth. I did that for 7 years. And then I had my son, Jason, who is now grown and graduated and living in Boston. But I had him, and I was kind of like, oh, it's a lot to have a baby at home and teach kindergartners. It was a lot. So I moved to the middle school, where I taught social studies for 1 year, and then I had my daughter Jordan, and then I changed to computing technology, and did that part-time for several years while the kids were in school, so I could be home with them.
Yep.
And so was a computer teacher at the middle school, teaching teaching 6th grade through 8th grade. Loved it. Super fun. There's just so much to do. And it was when computers were fairly new back then. Like it was before iPhones,
Yep.
I was a pioneer. And then, I just then year 20, I said, let me try the high school. So I went from middle school. Actually, let me rewind. Got a little ahead of myself. I did computing technology for 7 years. Then I taught language arts for 5 years on the middle school level. So I was at the middle school for 12 years. Then I went to the high school, year 20. And I taught world history, AP Psych. Loved AP Psych. Loved it. And my favorite course of all was AVID. I taught the AVID elective, which is a college prep program where I got to work with a cohort of students from 9th grade all the way to they graduated, and it was all college prep. Nice. Writing, inquiry, collaboration, organizational and reading skills, and just to help first generation kiddos go to college like myself. Yeah. So it was the best teaching of my life. From there, I thought I was going to go teach on the college level, and I don't know.
And you had your 092 at this point?
No, I didn't.
Oh, you did?
I was teaching at the high school. And I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. And one of my girlfriends at the high school that I was teaching with, she also was doing the AVID program with me. She was going for her 092 and said, what do you think? And all right, why not? I love college. I could take a course anytime. I love learning. Went back for my 092, did an internship with Joy Wright here in town. She was my kiddos' principal when they were in the middle school. And
she won like principal of the year or something. She's
phenomenal.
Yeah.
She's phenomenal.
She's really good.
And it was the first time that I actually was kind of working with another woman of color who was a principal. And I realized like, oh my gosh, I hadn't ever seen anyone like me in that space.
Yeah.
And so instead of going, to work at a university, I said, oh my God, let me try this. So I interviewed for assistant principalship for the high school across town. So I was working at Bristol Central as a teacher, went to Bristol Eastern to interview. And, some people said, oh my God, you can't go work at the rival school. And to me, I was like, they're all my kids. Yeah, I don't care. Yeah. I ended up getting the job at Bristol Eastern as the AP. Loved it. The year that I was an AP, the senior class was my last group of kiddos that I had in middle school. So I knew that a lot of the seniors at Eastern. It was awesome. Had a great time. And then the pandemic hit. And it was just, I don't have words for it. I don't have words for it. It was scary and unbalancing, in my own home life, hello there.
This is Alex, the owner.
Hi, Alex, the owner.
This is the singing principal. Alex, the singing principal.
But yeah, I became a principal during the pandemic. The pandemic hit. Everybody went home. We all went home. My son came home from college. He was right at Trinity. And I had this overwhelming feeling of like, wow, like I was incredibly grateful because in my home, we had everything. We had toilet paper. We had groceries. I had bleach. I had, I had every, we're in a house. I got we all had 4 cars. Like we were good. And it was so eye-opening because so many people just weren't. And so many students just weren't. And so it was a time where I did say to myself, like, I can help. Like I knew I could help and that I was meant for moments like that. I think I can do moments like that. I can do hard things. And it was hard and it was sad. A lot of students, a lot of high school students didn't have internet. Families were getting sick, didn't have health care, didn't have food. And so, we just did what we could as leaders in town. I know everyone did what they could, right? But as educators, as principals, like, some of my colleagues and I were like there driving out to houses with our masks on, bringing hot spots for internet connection, bringing devices for kiddos, bringing food. It was unreal. And just really uncovered, inequities that I always knew because I experienced inequities growing up, but I just didn't realize they were so pervasive.
Yeah.
So
it was a definitely challenging time.
Yeah.
We went through that pretty much the same exact thing, helping families get laptops and through We Care computers were a big donation in West Hartford, bags of love, handing out food and stuff like that. So, yeah. Hey, but you serve and that's what you do. So you didn't think you didn't think twice. You just did it. And I'm sure families were better for it.
Yeah.
So, no, this is great. And you love it.
I do love it. I was at the high school for a year and then an opportunity arose where the principalship at Stafford Elementary School, there was a vacancy and, a couple of the teachers kind of texted me on the side and said, "Hey, there's a vacancy here. You want to come on back?" And I was so torn because I loved high schoolers. They're a trip.
Yeah.
They're fun. But I also saw in my years of teaching that I think that elementary, if we can catch kiddos on the elementary and families in elementary, if we can catch kiddos and get them reading and get them with their fundamental math skills, and we can orient families to school, teaching these young families, like, what does it mean to partner with a school and with your child for their entire career of education? What's that look like? I think that I just believe that would make a fundamental difference in kids and families' lives. So that's why I went back to elementary. I said, you know what? This is where it starts, and I can still work with the high schoolers. High schoolers
come volunteer.
Yeah, they come volunteer. They do internships, so I can still keep my connection with high schoolers, which I still do, which is awesome. But yeah, I found my super passion right now.
I have my own 9-2. Do you have suggestions for someone that's aspiring to be a principal?
Someone that's inspiring to be a principal. Suggestions. I don't know if I have suggestions as much as I have some ahas that were big ahas for me. As a teacher, you work in your classroom a lot. So it's you with your munchkins and your families. You see your colleagues in the teacher's room. You might collaborate with them on a field trip, But unless you're really, really collaborating with them, like you really don't know what's going on in the classroom next door unless you're really, really collaborating. Yeah. I spent a majority of my time collaborating with teachers. So I would know what my colleague was doing next door because we did things together. That doesn't mean I worked with everyone in the building, right? So I think for me, one of the biggest ahas was that was working with the adult learners, the adult teachers, and trying to hone my, I don't want to say my bag of tricks, right? Because you have a bag of tricks for students, but you do as a leader
like,
of
make that connection,
adults.
That rapport.
Yeah, like really.
Adults are like, adult learners, right? They have their learning styles, visual, audio,
absolutely,
hands-on.
Absolutely.
And you have
so
to get to know each one's style.
Exactly. So I think as an aspiring, person in 092, it's like understanding adult learners, learning how they learn best, learning how to motivate them, learning how to thought partner with them. It's just very 092 work. It's just so different than the classroom. It's so different. It's a different way of even organizing my calendar each and every day.
True.
Things pop up that you wouldn't imagine, and you wear so many hats. And I find that it's important to go into the space as a building leader every day, really balanced and really motivated, because you could get hit with a parent that was really, really upset and angry with a teacher, to dealing with a kiddo that's showing you a picture that they worked all day long on, and you've got to be like, oh, that's beautiful.
Switch gears so quick. Yeah,
to a flood in the music room, to going to a budget workshop, to have it, the decision making comes at, I feel for me, it comes at me so fast within a day, and to change hats regularly, being able to be grounded at times enough to say, give me one moment because I just need to change gears, or hold that thought, come back to me in about 10 minutes. Like to be able to take that pause and slow down, because they didn't teach me that in 092 school. And so that's something that, if I could offer that to you,
like
be able to change hats and thought partner and be grounded each day. Eat breakfast.
And eat breakfast.
Eat breakfast.
This is my friend. This is for Alex. This is Alex.
Alex, what's up, Alex? How are you?
He's been putting up with me since episode 70, and my good friend Savage Pallet Projects. Big recommendation. So, and they have this made, so post that.
Oh wow!
Oh my God!
Wow!
Thanks for being a good friend.
That's awesome.
I appreciate you.
That's beautiful.
Check that out. Thanks for everything. You're an awesome guy.
That's awesome.
He helps families that need pizza. He helps sponsor events, and he's just a great guy.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So thank you for everything, and thank you, Savage Pallet Projects. Show. What do you think? Where are we putting that?
It's beautiful.
Nice. Putting it in the front. Very cool. All right. He wasn't here last week.
That's awesome.
So I wanted to thank him, like a gesture. Thank you. My Savage Pallet's a police officer, so he kind of unwinds by making that.
Very cool.
So I was like, hey, make one for my buddy.
Yeah.
So very cool. Very cool. And when you're not singing or being a principal, what are you doing?
What am I doing? What am I doing? These days, I'm resting. It's wild to me that I have time to rest, listen to music. I like to go for walks. I like to hike. I never hiked before, and I really like the outdoors. But really, truthfully, like resting right now.
Rest is key.
Yeah. I went from, I laugh about this with my mom and dad. I went from my mom and dad's home to I was a young married person back in the day and was in school saving for my family and working and always had 2 jobs and just worked, and then principal, and then not principal but a teacher, and then a mommy, and then a mommy and a singer and a teacher, and so like always like doing something. So as far as like resting or relaxing, it was like God, there was always something on the plate, so right now it's my students, and then just right now focusing on music and being so open to whatever comes next with all of that, with music, performing. I'm just open. I'm so open.
Let's get into the singing.
Okay, let's get into it.
Yeah.
I love it.
What inspired you to be a singer? When did you start singing?
I grew up listening to music. My mom and dad say I came out singing. I always had music around me. My mom and dad always had records and 45s and 8-track, players, in the car. And I loved music I just have grown up loving music. That was my, and pretending to be a teacher. So playing school or, pretending to be a singer.
Performances. Are you big into performances?
I love.
Are you known as the queen of summer concerts?
Hartford Current gave me that title a while back.
We're here with the queen of summer concerts too.
I love summer concerts. I saw
you. Were you at Elizabeth Park? Yeah.
Yes.
I swear, I went there one time, and it had to be you. It just had, after watching your videos and seeing the band Scott and the pianos, and I was like, and I did a little flashback, like I got an icy, I had a little snack, and I was like, this band is awesome. So I had to be you.
Oh,
that was so cool and here you are. I'm interviewing you.
I love summer concerts. Are my favorite because you get to see kids and families, old and young, and our set list is super deep. And we have some originals on there too. So just to be able to just look at folks and connect, it's awesome.
Now, the inside joke with the band is there's no set list. It flew out the window. Is this true or false?
Who did you?
Do we write set list down? Can you confirm or deny this?
Oh my God. Who did you talk to? So I have this thing where I just like, I'll make a set. I always make a set. And I will sit at the computer and just flow one song to the next song. I'll print the set list out for the band, tape it down on gig day. And I said, I got this. We're gonna follow the set list. I don't ever follow the set list. Like ever. And usually halfway through the set, like my drummer Jason, or Scott, someone will take the set list up and just throw it at me. But I really do try. So
you read the audience.
I do.
You have a special skill of reading the audience.
It's the teacher in me, right? It's the connector in me. And I'm just like, sometimes what I think is going to be the set, like it just isn't. Like the audience is telling me something. The vibe is telling me something differently. And I follow the audience, but I don't ever go out unprepared. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like the teacher in me has a lesson plan, but I'm ready
So the band will be good. You see it in the audience that they want to hear Whitney, and you just like, the set says Alicia. So you just say, hey, we're doing Whitney, and everyone knows. How does that go down? That's impressive. I could be just talking or rambling in the middle of a song. I break it down sometimes. It's kind of when you're playing a song and then you have the music drop down a little bit in the background,
and then I can start vibing on something else, and then I'll, if I feel like stopping the song, I'll ask the audience, like, can I just stop right now and try something else? And the audience, most of the time, was like, yeah, let's do it. So I'll say, guys, let's hit a little, whatever it is. And and then we changed the song. And they're good. My guys are great at the drop of a dime. I've been with them forever. And so they know me so well. And yeah, that's kind of funny that you
That was pretty good. Tell us about Shunky.
Shunky.
I didn't know Shunky was Shunky until today.
Shunky is short and funky.
Short and funky.
That is Scott Wattel,
Yeah.
who's got this crazy long beard right now that he has let me cornrow 4 times already. I got to put it out online one day. Super, super talented, plays keys in the band with me. Awesome friend. We go way back. I'm friends with all the guys. We all go way back. But yeah, super, super talented. There's Shunky.
Scott and I know each other for a long time. I see him. He's wearing a Friends of Feeney hoodie.
Yeah, he's got that. He wears that.
Every time I see him. Every time I see him. No, I'm kidding, Scott.
But yeah.
He's an awesome guy. And Hugo is an amazing student and Boy Scout. Just made this beautiful bench around our tree at Wolcott School.
Yeah.
I took a picture of it. I should show. Did you see it?
Yeah, I did see
amazing.
it. I saw the prototype when it was getting built.
Yeah.
It's beautiful. I said I want one for my school.
I know. Ooh, that'd be cool.
Beautiful.
So great job, Hugo.
Yeah, way to go, Hughes.
Scott, you're a good guy.
Sure is.
And what about your love for French fries?
What is going
great.
on here? Okay, so listen, I'm going to be really candid. You said this. Listen, I'm not supposed to be eating French fries.
Oh, oops.
I love French fries so much. I love French fries. Trying to watch my health. I had a couple of health issues, trying to eat better. I absolutely love French fries. I love them. I will dance for French fries.
We'll gig. That too.
We'll gig for French fries.
We'll gig for French.
Yes.
Do you do ketchup, malt vinegar,
ketchup,
ranch? Just ketchup.
Little salt and pepper.
Do you have a favorite spot?
I don't. I just like.
Are you like flat, crunchy?
I like crinkle
curly?
cut.
Crinkle. Ooh.
I like crinkle cut.
Crinkle cut's good.
Yeah.
Can't think of who does a good crinkle cut.
AC Peterson's.
Ooh.
Oh, sweet Lord.
They are good. You dip them in the ice cream like a milkshake.
Oh gosh, no more surprises.
So we play a game on the podcast called First, Last, Best, Worst. Can you think of singing performances? Your first one, your last one, your best one, and your worst one.
Okay, first. My first singing performance. I have a funny story here. And I told this story once. So I love Whitney Houston. I love Whitney Houston. There's no one even comes close to Whitney in my book. I was in high school, and I want to say I was in 9th grade, and I did the talent show, and I wanted to do a Whitney Houston song for the talent show. And I was going to surprise my mom and dad with the song. And so my parents, I talked to my choir teacher. She's like, sure. She gets me an accompanist for the song. And, so it's the night of the performance, and I come out and I'm singing Whitney Houston's Saving All My Love for You. So one of the lyrics, right, mind you, I'm 9th grade. 'Cause tonight is the night that I'm feeling all right. We'll be making love the whole night through. Right?
Yeah.
My mom and dad are sitting in the front row of the audience, and they're just like looking at me like, oh my God, what are you doing? What are you doing? And the audience is just, they're clapping, and I'm looking at my parents, and I'm trying to like continue with the song, but I felt awkward because my mom and dad are just like, I don't know about that. So,
That's
that was my first
moment. I got a joke that goes with it.
Okay, go ahead.
What's Whitney Houston's favorite coordination?
Coordination? I have no idea.
And I. You love it, don't you? You steal it? You say that on the stage
That's
someday
dad
for me.
joke
please.
right there.
Yes. What's her favorite coordination? And I.
That's great.
Dad joke. Or third grade teacher joke, or both.
I love it.
Yeah.
That's great. That's great.
And I. All right. Next.
So that was first. That's the first time I realized time and place with music and to know your audience. And I didn't make that mistake again. Like, I'm very conscious of where I am, what I'm singing, who might, but nobody else said anything to me,
Yeah. The
My
teacher heard it.
Oh, yeah, the teacher let me sing it.
Songs are weird like that. It's like, it's a song. It should be okay, or it's on the radio. Everyone hears it, but coming from
so not okay.
time and the place and come out of your mouth into your parents' ears, we're like, oh boy.
I was just like, why are you not clapping, Mama? Mama, why are you not clapping? Okay, so that's first time. The last time, and I can do last anything, right? So the last time I was ever afraid to sing the national anthem. Ready? I did my master's degrees at the University of Hartford, and I often had the opportunity to sing for the Hawks for their games. And I always carried with me this fear of forgetting the national anthem. Always. And like sometimes I would even kind of like write something on my hand, or I just was so afraid. And then I was like, I got to the point where it's like, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. And then one night I actually had like this thought, like, what if you forgot the words? And I went through this kind of, so what? What if you forgot the words? Then I'd be embarrassed. So what? I'd be standing there all alone. So what? People would be staring at you. So what? Like what? And what?
That helps.
So
you
then
work
I
through
would
it?
be, yes, but I got all the way through the so what's. And it's like, so then what would you do? And there's like, I guess you just ask people to sing with you, right? Ask people to sing along and just be honest and vulnerable and say, I forgot the words, or can you sing the next part of this with me? I seem to have lost the words.
Yeah.
And it was like it was the last time I was ever afraid. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to sing it. If I sing it and if I forget the words, it's okay.
That's amazing.
It would be okay, though.
Fergie did it once for the NBA All-Star game, and they were like smirking and clowning her. And then Carl Lewis, the track star, tried to do it once, and it was not good.
Yeah.
So national anthem, you got to take pride and do your best.
I remember when Roseanne Barr did it years ago.
That's terrible too.
I was like,
she like spit like a baseball player.
It was wild, but I do love to sing it.
First, last.
What's next again?
Best and worst.
Best. I think the best song that I've written is a song called The Very Best of Me. And it is a song about my son and daughter, Jason and Jordan. And I recorded it in 2008. They got to sing on the track with me. So their little teeny voices were there captured. I just got to sing a little hip hop lullaby love song to my kiddos to let them know very, very young that you just are the very, very best of me, the very best of your dad, the very best of your family.
And it's for them, dedicated for them.
Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. That's so cool.
That was the best moment I ever had in a recording session was with them, and I just have it stamped.
Is their voice on the record too?
Their voices,
so
their
cool.
little baby voices singing. So that was awesome. The best and worst. My worst summer concert moment was, I forget the year, but I was performing in New Britain, and I needed to take a quick break just to get a drink of water. I was going to let the band do a quick instrumental. And I don't know if you, like on a stage, like sometimes sound engineers, some are really careful about taping up the wires and grouping them together. Other sound engineers can just have wires all over the stage. So I should be very particular. Needless to say, I wasn't paying attention. And I said, hey, everybody, I'm going to take a little break and let the band do it. I'm going to be right back. And I go to walk off the stage and my flip-flops got caught in between the wire. And perfect timing. They got caught in between the wire and I tripped and I fell. Ooh. In front of hundreds of people, like face down. I felt like I was like looking at people, like
criticizing. Oh boy!
had a little halter top dress on. Thank God it was like all intact. And I stood up. I wiped myself off. I could see people were just mortified, and I just stood up and said, "I'm okay. I'm good."
Yeah. Everyone's like, "Thank God."
But yeah, it was very embarrassing, but it was over. It was a moment and it's okay. But that was my most embarrassing moment.
Yeah. Good job with your first, last, best, worst. Anyone you want to add to or something else that?
Yeah, no.
Performance story?
Performance story. I had an awesome performance moment actually this year. I got to perform with the Travelers Chorale and the Plainville Wind Ensemble. And I narrated 'Twas the Night Before Christmas.
Oh, cool.
I was so nervous because I do not read music. So I do everything by ear. The conductor of the Plainville Ensemble, Ken Bagley, who's a good friend of mine, we've taught together. We're both administrators in Bristol. Love working with him. But he's like, oh, you can do this. It's fine. Want to do something fun? Let's do something fun. And I was like, okay. But when he told me what it was, I was so nervous about it. But it was so amazing to talk a story.
Talk it over. Yeah.
Yeah, it was one of the...
So cool.
Yeah.
As a third grade teacher, our third graders go to Connor to see the West Hartford Symphony Orchestra.
Okay.
They pick their instruments at the end of third grade. They start them in fourth grade. And there's a song that a guy narrates over, and it's really cool. It's like a mouse who tries to find his friend. I don't know, but it's really cool.
Yeah, very cool. But yeah, so that was neat. That was super neat.
So we're going to get into some food and then your favorite restaurant.
Okay.
Yeah, we're talking about Scotty. What is his nickname again?
Shunky. Short and funky.
Oh, my goodness. Scotty texted me. So I was like, hey.
Wait, are we back on?
We're back on. Latanya's.
Tell us this.
Oh, sorry.
We're rolling.
We're back. We're back. And we're back. I'm like, got any fun facts about the singing principal? Thanks for reaching out. French fries. Just French fries. Loves old school R&B.
Love it.
Chaka, Whitney,
Love
Sade. Who's Lake Street Dive?
Oh my God.
I don't
Yeah,
know them.
they're a newer group. I love them. I love them.
Stevie.
Love Stevie all day.
Anything connected to lyrics, soulful. As a performer, she's an incredible ability to genuinely connect with an audience.
Aw. I'll have to pay him off.
Then I'm like, fun facts. Countless memories on stage. True silliness often happen hanging out with the band prior to playing or off stage. Large repertoire. Goes on. And then unfortunately can't make it. Scotty. Like that guy. Love that guy.
He's a good dude.
So
good
our
dude.
motto is be a good friend.
Mm-hmm.
Pick up trash that's not yours. Hold the door. Give a compliment.
Absolutely.
Be charitable. Right? You see those little stickers. We got to get a magnet
I
for your
see
car,
them
too.
everywhere.
Or maybe
Everywhere.
some stickers for your students and stuff.
Yeah.
If you see it. What makes Scott a good friend?
What makes him a good friend? He is a person who I genuinely believe he doesn't have any guile. Like, there's no guile in him. Super, super kind. He's the type of guy, we have like a little joke, but like that returns the cart. returns the cart all the time.
Yeah.
Returns the cart. Do you know? He's the type of guy that has snacks in his car for the homeless.
I can see that
and
too.
knows many of them by name. So it's like, there's a saying that is, show me who your friends are and I'll tell you who you are. I think I've heard it first in Spanish, something like, dígame quién tú son tus amigos, whatever. But anyway, so yeah, good person. And, my goal right now in this 2.0 of life is to surround myself with kind, genuine people that have no guile, that are creative, and just put good energy out in the world.
Yeah. Well,
so he's one
Scott
of them.
Is that.
My bandmates are that too. They're just, oh my God.
They want to name a few more bandmates? I'm sorry I keep honing in on Scott.
Well, Scotty.
I know Scott.
And he's a West Hartford guy. So yeah, absolutely. There's Jason Arnold. He's been my one and only drummer since day one. I met him at Black Eyed Sally's when one of my best friends, Mary Hawk, who is also a principal with me, but we go way back. I went to sit in with a band years ago. Years ago, after I won Connecticut Star Search. So I'll tell you about that. That was a wild moment in my life. But went to go sit in with a band at Black Eyed Sally's, and Jason was the house drummer. And so I went in, I sat in to Aretha Franklin's Respect. And after that, we kind of connected and shared phone numbers. And when it came time for me to put together a band, he was there. And he's been my one and only. I mean, I've had a couple of subs. I can name, how many years have I been gigging? 17 years? Maybe longer than that. But on my hand, I can count how many times I've had a sub drummer, So there's Jason, there's Dave Smitty Smith. He's got this like this hearty laugh, and he gives you a hug, and he smacks you with these big hands. He's a big teddy bear, but yeah, he's got one of those. Got away with him. He's great, funny, stylish. My guitar player, Mike Nuno, just super, super talented. He's actually a bass player and plays in and out of New York. Was doing a stint with, I think, of the Jersey Boys or something like that for a while. But he's, they're just great. They're great, kind people. Just kind. No drama. No drama. So, yeah, very, very lucky.
So cool. What about... CT Star Search. Rob Parenti mentioned that. I asked him for fun facts. He lives in Bristol. Yeah, he lives in Bristol. He's on the board of directors now. He is a West Hartford teacher, and he recently lost his son. But he gave me a couple. Mom of two. You won CT Star Search, and you love ladybugs. So I was going to drop. What do you like more, French fries or ladybugs?
Ladybugs.
Where'd that start and how'd that come about?
I have no idea. I've loved them since I was little. My mom and dad have a nickname for me. They call me Muffy, or they call me Ladybug. And I love them. I love them. And they've always shown up in times they're like little godwinks, when things sometimes aren't going my way, you know what I mean? Sometimes I look up and there's a ladybug on the ceiling, or there's a ladybug on my desk computer, and I had a super surreal moment years ago. I had taken some time off, and I'll just briefly talk about this. Some time off work after Sandy Hook happened, and I came back to work. When I came back to work, after taking some time off, there was a ladybug. It was in February. There was a ladybug crawling on my computer in my classroom.
Wow.
So it was just moments enough of the time in my life, ladybugs have shown up when I'm like, and sometimes they're just there because they're there, and I'm like, hey. So yeah, I have a thing for ladybugs.
Very cool. And then CT Star Search.
That's how I met my buddy Scott Haney.
Ah, okay.
So
How good buddies are you? You
He's
text
my
him and
dude.
stuff?
I could text him right now.
Can we get him to be on the podcast?
I could ask him.
Scott
I could
Haney.
ask him.
Scott Haney, come on.
Yeah.
He'd be
Scott.
entertaining, right?
Oh, he's so funny. He's so funny. And what you see is what you get. He is the same person on the screen. I mean, as he is off. He's just funny and just real.
Yeah, he made some funny jokes. He hosts the children, the Bridge Family Center's dinner.
Okay.
And I don't even know if I could share it because it was kind of
Off color. Yeah, don't share it.
but hilarious.
He's very.
And I would love him, and I want to hang out with him, and I want to interview him. So please,
right.
Scott Haney. What minute are we so we know the Scott Haney shout out? 52. All right, 50 minutes with Feeney. You're doing good. All right, Scott Haney at 50.
Yeah.
Scott Haney's going to be a guest. So, sorry, go ahead. Scott Haney, CT Star Search.
So years ago, there was a Star Search competition. It was in 2021. Not 2021. Hello. When was my daughter born? 2023. Yeah, because I was on maternity leave. It was in the summertime. My son Jason was he was just getting ready
Your kid's
to turn.
not one, though.
No, they're big now.
2023.
2003.
20.
She was born in 2003.
2003.
2003.
2003. Okay.
Isn't that 2003?
Oh, you said 2003? I'm sorry.
What did I say?
2023.
I think I could have. Remember, I'm only 27 in my head.
True.
Okay. So Jordy was born in 2003. And during that summer, there was it was the last year of like Star Search and the beginnings of American Idol. So it was like that kind of in between. That year, the Star Search winner was a young woman from Bristol, Connecticut, which I didn't know, but the national winner was from Bristol, Connecticut. So she was doing a contest with Scott Haney. They paired up with Channel 3 to do a contest, and they were looking for Connecticut Star Search singer. And so my hairdresser at the time, that was before this, because this is natural, okay? This is pandemic hair, which stayed. That's a whole other story. But anyway, my hairdresser at the time, who would do my hair, I would get a relaxer, which would straighten my hair, but that's,
Okay.
I'm getting you there. You know what I'm saying?
You. So it was
feeling-
straight before.
Yeah. Done. Straight. Anyway, my hairdresser at the time, Rose, kept calling and saying, girl, you better enter that contest. I've heard you sing before. I heard you sing. And I just was ignoring her. It wasn't voicemail at the time. What was it? Like answering machine. and I kept seeing the commercial and I just was like, and then finally the last day that the videos were due, I had my daughter Jordan in my arms. She was newborn, a couple months old, my son Jason, and I decided to set up my video camera to sing Mariah Carey's
Brett,
Hero.
Look at the camera, Brett. Say something.
And so I start out with, got Jordy in my arms and there's a hero if you look inside your heart. And then my son says, I gotta go poopy. Oh my God. Set it up again, You don't have to be afraid of what you are. Phone rings, like 12 takes. It took 12 takes. Got through the song finally with Jason Jr. here at my hip, and Jordy was in my arms, and I was singing to her and rocking her, and no makeup on. It's a totally busted brand new mom video. I think my knees were ashy in it. Do you know what I mean? Needed a pedicure, But I just was so like, let me get this song in. Maybe, I don't know. And so I did the video. At the end of the video, the phone starts ringing again and she starts getting a little, and I just look at the camera and I say, that's the best you're going to get. That was 12 takes. We'll see. They end up picking my video. So I find out a couple of days later. I check on the answering machine back then. Remember that little white box on the phone, near the phone, the caller ID box, and you could press that. So it said WFSB 3. So I was like, oh my God. So I run upstairs to the answering machine because the answering machine was upstairs. And yeah, it was Scott Haney who called and said, hey, Latanya, we'd love to have you as one of our finalists. And it was just insane. And so
cool.
It was really cool. News cameras came out to my home, and I got to sing at Riverfest, which was huge. There were hundreds, if not a couple thousand people out there at Riverfest.
Yeah, in Hartford on the water. Yeah,
it was it was fireworks. It was
okay.
Oh, sorry. It was it was the 4th of July.
Yeah.
Celebration. So the finalists, each one of us had a patriotic song to sing, and then people at home watching would vote, like they did for American Idol and like they did for the last days of Connecticut Star Search. And when people went home and voted, I ended up winning.
Wow.
Yeah. And I won a big, huge TV. That's all. I mean, you know.
Do you still have the TV?
No. You're kidding me? No.
Did that catapult your...
It kickstarted everything. It was the moment that I, like I said to myself, like, okay, like, how do you... It sounds so corny, but this is true. It's true. How could I ever teach my kiddos, my babies, to follow their dreams or to try if I don't put myself out there? And so, like, what did I have to lose? I didn't have anything to lose. You know, I put myself out there, and my kids have always known me as a singer and a school teacher, and they've grown up knowing me, being around music, being around the band, being around, traveling with music. And so it's, and I hope that I inspired that in my kiddos, because they seem to be super dope at putting themselves out there and trying.
Yeah. That's all you can ask.
Yeah. Try and put yourself
in the model, and you got to model that behavior. So is that how you met Javier Colon? And the West Hartford Arts Commission?
No.
And the Artist Job Bank?
No, I met Jav years ago in college.
Before 2003?
Before 2003. Golly, I met Jav probably, it was maybe 98 at University of Hartford. He was an undergraduate student. I knew a lot of folks from University of Hartford. I met Jimmy Green there, Nelba. That I didn't meet Scott there, but he was there when I was there. A lot of musicians from...
there's some really talented...
Man. And I was an ed major, so I got to be amongst some of the best musicians there are. Got to hang out with them. I was in the gospel choir, got to sing in the gospel choir. I'm glad he didn't give up on me. No. Like, it was great. But I was a master's degree student. I was living on campus there. My husband at the time was a resident director on campus, and Javier was one of his RAs. And Javier had gotten married early too, to Maureen, his wife, and we were just all really good friends. And so I met him back then. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
So I've known them for forever. But yeah, we were both on the Arts Commission together. During the pandemic, we worked together to create an artist job bank, which would...
Yeah, what is that?
So it's a database of local artists. And it was just a way to help connect local artists with places and spaces here in the community where they can showcase their art. And it was, throughout the pandemic, we weren't sure what was going to happen. There were a lot of artists out of work. I was very fortunate that I have another career in addition to performing, but some people that was their only gig,
Gotcha.
the gig life. So creating a database of artists to help get them into places and spaces. And that's what we do right now in the Arts Commission. We try to work and find some places.
I saw you and Javi on the YouTubes.
Oh God, we're doing what?
If I ain't got you, I don't got anything. If anything can be said. Hit me do a little better than that.
Some people want it all, but I don't want nothing at all. If it ain't
You, baby.
If I ain't got.
You, baby.
See, you could be in the band.
Ooh, Javier Colon, I'm coming for you.
He's coming for you, Hob.
Coming. He's going to be a guest. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Let's get into that. February 12th.
Yes.
February 12th, Playhouse on Park. Starts at 5:30 and 7 p.m. start. Frank Whaley, too.
Okay.
He's in Pulp Fiction.
Yeah.
But we have food by Duro, beer from Weehaw Roasting and Brewing, drinks from Maximum Beverage. We have a sponsor, French Cleaners. Thank you. Will you be there?
I'll be there. I'll be there. I will be there. I love me some Playhouse on Park.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
our next
them.
friend we're going to talk about.
I love them.
Let's talk about Tracy.
Let's talk about her.
How awesome is Tracy?
She's amazing.
Running a nonprofit, bringing the arts and theater to West Hartford, spicing up and adding some flavor to Park Road.
Absolutely.
Just an amazing person. Good friend.
Good friend.
She made the connection. She said, I can't believe you don't know the singing principal. I can't believe you don't know Latanya, Feeney. You need to get her on. And here we are. Thank you, Tracy.
Thank you, Tracy. Thank you. Am I looking at that camera?
That camera.
Thank you, Tracy, for the connection. Yeah.
So,
good people.
We did the 50th podcast, and now we're doing the 100th podcast.
That's awesome.
So very excited.
Yeah.
And I'm more excited that you're going to be there.
Oh, well, thank you very much, Eric Feeney.
Can we sing?
I thought you were going. Are you voicing up for me right now?
I'm going down.
Oh, are you trying to do
baby,
Mary J?
'Cause you're not around. My whole life's upside down.
No.
Sleep don't come easy.
No, see, the Mary J, like I try to pump up it's like the Mary J song that I really feel is, well, I like what I see when I'm looking at me when I'm walking past the mirror. Do you know that one?
No, it's a newer
I
one.
won't change my life. My life's just fine. You go fine.
Yeah, that's got to be new.
Oh, yes. We'll work on that.
What year is that?
Oh, geesh.
I'm going way back.
I don't know.
Talking about real love.
I'm searching for a real love. Someone to set my heart free. Real love. I'm searching for a
real love. Oh, man, I'm good, right, Stefania?
This is fun.
This is good.
You're
I
really
can do this all day
fun.
long.
Can you?
We're on a roll. Might as well keep it going.
Man. Feeney's funny.
Yeah. Feeney sings with friends.
Feeney sings with friends. This
New
is
episode. Special number 99.
Awesome.
How you doing?
Hi.
What about I printed
What
out
do you
some
got?
lyrics
What do
here.
you got? Are there more lyrics? Are we singing more?
Where is it? Concrete jungle. If you can make it there, you could make it.
You want some more Alicia Keys?
Oh, I love that.
Grew up in a town that is famous as a place on movie scenes. Voices always loud, there are sirens all around, and the streets are mean. Ooh, yeah. If I can make it here, I can make it anywhere. That's what they
say.
Here.
Seeing my face in lights or my name in marquees found down in Broadway. Even by then, I got a pocket full of dreams. That's what.
No, right. Even if it ain't all it seems, I got a pocket full of dreams, baby.
I'm from New York.
Concrete jungle where dreams are made of.
Ain't nothing you can do.
Now we're at Luna.
Luna. I like it.
I
High
like
five.
it too. High five to you too.
Oh, that was for you, Tevin.
That's great.
Oh, that made my day. Thank you. That was great.
Listen, anytime, any gig,
Yeah.
you show up, I'm bringing you up to the stage. We'll do a duet.
Oh, come on.
Yeah. I'll show you my set
let's,
list.
Let's talk about it.
I hope it doesn't get crinkled up. You can throw it thrown at me.
Here's your set list. That's what Scotty said. Shunky said,
I was having withdrawal from that. I missed them. I haven't played in a hot minute.
So you got April 13th, Women's Leadership Gala at Trinity.
Yes. Yep. Oh, boy.
Playhouse on Park.
Yes,
May
their
18th.
fundraiser. Yep. That's coming up.
I'll be there.
All right.
Let's see.
I got
at the
another
Hartford
Trinity
Trinity
gig.
reunion, June 7th.
So how about I have to update my concerts? I got.
And you have a jazz brunch, and it seemed to have
I
gotten
do that
cut off
each year
at
at
University of
October.
Hartford.
Yep, that's coming up too.
October, I get it.
But summer concerts. So
and then Blueback Square. Is this happening May 25th?
You know, I
will be
think
there.
that was from last time. I have to update my website.
Okay, that's
I need some more
2024.
free time.
We sung about Luna. We're here at Luna. I got your sausage and spinach.
I love it.
You want to wait? Or do you want to have a slice?
Well, I should have a slice on air, right?
Yeah.
So
and
it's
then you're going to tell me your favorite restaurant. And then there's a follow-up question. I'll get you a couple slices.
Okay. All right.
I can't even clap on beat. Yeah.
See that? You're gonna do
We
that.
gotta get on the video. That's my move. That's my wedding move. Are we back? Because I was telling her I hit the robot and boom, you hit your head down, pop it up. That's
See, I just got this one.
Yeah, you gotta
gotta
hit
hit
it.
it?
Times and go around, hit it, bump your head, pull it up. You can go all the way down. I've been going to since I've been going to weddings. That camera
that your
comes
move?
around. I just did it at my cousin Paulie's wedding.
What about this? You got the.
Oh yeah. You can do that. Or the. All right, open up. Go up the elevator. Close it up. Press the button. Go down.
Or you do the head and.
Oh
right?
yeah. Feel a chest
The
pump.
heartbeat.
Yeah.
Oh, you're going back,
I
Feeney.
like that.
You're going back.
Yeah, you sung a new Mary J. I'm not up on the new stuff. I only still listen to 90s hip hop. That's it.
I love 90s. 90s is the best. Just the best. Everything was born out of 90s.
Mm-hmm. Everything was great.
Yeah. Great music back then.
So there's a follow-up question to my favorite restaurant.
Okay.
Oh, you mentioned earlier. Yeah. What's your favorite restaurant?
Right now, my favorite restaurant is Portobello's on Park Road.
Yeah.
I love the restaurant. I love the owner, Sayo. He's super awesome. His son, Amir, also works there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Got a beard like you.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I like him even more.
But the menu is just delicious. I've eaten almost through the menu, have brought all of my friends to the restaurant, and I love his energy. He comes out and he checks on you and makes sure the meal's good. Sometimes he'll sit down while you're eating and talk with you. It's great.
Yeah.
I love the vibe. I love the food. Everything about the place.
Yeah, what did I have there? No, great spot. We did like a Park Road parade fundraiser. Smoke, Plan B, 1001 Mexican, and Portobello's collaborated.
Awesome.
Outside music. We had a raffle. It was really good.
Yeah.
Really fun spot.
Yeah.
All four of those were fantastic.
Yeah.
But he was really nice, and we chatted it up, and I've definitely been meaning to go back.
Yeah.
I went to dinner with my friend Garrett and his wife, Katie, Garrett and Katie, and they were going to, I suggested Cora. I didn't even suggest it.
yummy too.
I made the reservations
Uh-huh.
without even telling them. But they were like, when we got there, like, oh, this is a good choice. We haven't been here. We want to try it. We were going to suggest Portobello.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, great. Another place that we haven't tried. So that's where we're going to go next time.
Oh, please go and tell Sayo I said hi.
Sayo, good
Yes,
dude.
Sayo.
Yeah.
Sayo.
Where's he from?
I believe Yugoslavia.
Okay. Not Albania? Is he Albanian or Yugoslavian?
I thought it was Yugoslavia.
Okay.
I
All
could
right.
be wrong, but I don't.
I think I'm wrong.
Yeah. I mean, see, now I'm going to have to drive by on my way home and be like, dude, where are you from again?
Yeah. Hey, where are you from?
I could actually call him. He's on I have his cell. I could call him.
Okay.
Reservations.
Maybe. That was fun. All right. And with my buddy Garrett, he suggests, I'm like, so we're out to dinner. He's a listener and a friend.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, hey, you should try. I said, yeah, any suggestions? He's like, you should do the James Lipton questions.
Okay.
You ready for the James Lipton? What's your favorite word?
My My favorite word is.
This is from the Actors Guild. James.
My favorite
Limpton.
word?
Yeah. This is for you, Garrett.
My favorite word.
Least favorite word.
Oh, my favorite word is. I don't know what my favorite word is. My favorite word is.
Mine's baklava. It's a great word to say.
My
Baklava.
favorite. Gosh. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Pistachio.
Nice. That's a good one. Least favorite word.
Duh. You were tearing up those wings. Good pick, Junior. That's great. What kind was that one? Was that a hot
So we
one?
got Korean barbecue, regular buffalo, garlic parm, and these are regular. And then we got the bomb hot sauce, which is you're gonna burn your face.
I
off.
can't burn my face off.
Just give it a little smell.
I'm gonna be like sniffy. Oh, that's hot.
Oh, if you had a runny nose now, just wait.
Wow, that was hot.
What
All right, I'm gonna
sound or
take it.
noise do you love?
What sound or noise do I love?
Ooh, as a musician, this is interesting.
What sound? Oh, waterfalls.
That is
Sound of waterfalls.
what sound?
Don't go. Sorry.
Oh, just saw them in concert.
You did, huh?
Yeah, they went. We saw them at SPAC, Saratoga Performing Arts Center in Saratoga.
How were they?
My girls love them. They're great. Yeah, they sang that. They had like fill-ins for
Left Eye.
T-Boz and Left Eye. Don't I know? We can go. And I creep on the down low. I know. I'm singing it like that on purpose. Least favorite word, least favorite noise.
Any kind of a scream.
A profession other than your own that you would like to attempt.
Oh my God. Acting. I want to be on the Disney Channel.
Ooh, you'd be great.
Can I add like 15 cents in?
Of course.
My kids grew up on the Disney Channel, High School Musical. That's So Raven.
Yep, good
So
one.
loved That's So Raven. I always wanted to be like Raven's, when Raven went off to college, I wanted to be her like resident director. And I wanted to have visions like she had on the show. And yeah, so I always wanted to end up on the Disney Channel doing something fun and funny.
What profession would you not like to try?
Plumbing. You don't have to ask me twice. No.
And this is James Lipton. If heaven exists, what would you like to hear God say when you arrive at the pearly gates?
Well done.
Nice.
Well done. Well done.
Job well done.
Or, hey, girl. No. Definitely well done.
What about, all right, so we're favorite restaurant. You're at Portobello. Sayo. Sayo.
Yep. Me say.
Beetlejuice 2's coming out.
Is
Did
it?
you see that? Yeah.
I didn't see that. I didn't see that it's coming out.
In 2025, I think. But yeah.
Oh.
Sayo. That's what made me think of. So you're at Portobello with Sayo, and you could have 4 guests.
Can't believe I'm eating chicken on a podcast. Just saying. You put it out there.
Hey. Just wait till you get the bomb.
I'm going to pass the bomb on camera. But go ahead.
4 guests, dead or alive. Who are you eating with?
Who am I eating with?
At Portobello. Yep. Anyone in the world, dead or alive.
I am eating with Whitney.
I was gonna be my guest. I don't want to.
With Aretha. With Stevie Wonder. I can only do 4.
No, it's Portobello. You could pull over another table. Feel free.
Kevin Hart.
Okay.
Because he's just so stinking funny.
Now is he shunny because he's short and funny? Or-
He's shunny. Who else do I want to be with? Oh, Al Roker. I love me some Al.
Saw him at Macy's Day Parade.
Yeah. Michelle Obama.
Nice.
Michael McDonald.
So this is like the Last Supper. How long?
Oh,
You went from 4 to about
I'm sorry.
12. No,
You
I'm
said
kidding.
it. You said I could pull
Go.
over another table.
I love it. No, keep going.
Probably Gladys Knight.
Ooh.
Yeah. But I definitely
Tina Turner?
Tina Turner? Yeah, Tina Turner. Tina Turner, but it would really
Michael Jackson? No?
I don't think Michael no, not right now. Sorry. I don't have anything against Michael Jackson. I just would I think he might be a little too shy at the table. I don't know if he'd be much of a conversationalist.
Yeah.
You know? But yeah, I want to talk to Whitney and Aretha. Gladys Knight. I love Michael McDonald. Like I love some Doobie Brothers. Love them. Like I just saw them in concert a while back.
Oh, they're still around?
Mm-hmm. They were slamming. They were so good. But Kevin Hart, I think he's just so funny.
He's pretty funny.
He's really funny. So I think he would be a good conversationalist in the mix. Jerry Seinfeld. Like Jerry.
Pretty good.
Yeah. Trying to think of people I could talk. Whoopi Goldberg.
Whoopi.
Okay, I'm done. I think I'm done. Because I could. There's a lot of people I want to talk to.
I got a gift for you. So my former student, she's third grader, now a scout, makes these necklaces, and you have a choice of. This is Kate. Kate made these necklaces, so you could have Blue Star, Blue Orange, Spider-Man, and Candy Heart. She made these as a fundraiser.
I love the Blue Star. These are my school colors, the
very
gray
nice.
and blue. I'm going to wear this.
Blue Star. Thank you.
Blue Star.
Caitlin.
Thank you, Caitlin. Caitlin, you're super creative. Nice job.
Yep, and I gave one. So she gave me 5, and as you can see, I have 4. I gave one to my wife. She's wearing it. So Mrs. Feeney loves it. So again, Caitlin.
Love.
Singing Principal's going to wear it to her school.
I
Caitlin,
am.
so
I
thank
promise you. Thank you, Caitlin. I'll take a picture in it.
All right, we're getting down to the end. Crazy questions, sponsored by Donut Crazy.
Oh no.
What's your favorite donut?
Oh man. All right, I have 2.
Of course.
Okay, chocolate glazed. Oh, like I'm sliding down underneath the
Wait,
table.
the double
thinking.
glazed and chocolate?
Like chocolate with a glaze on it.
Yes.
So not chocolate with chocolate frosting, but
the chocolate donut.
with the glaze on it.
Gotcha.
Oh
okay.
Lord.
Okay. Gotcha.
And
tracking.
then a raspberry filled powdered donut.
Ooh. Now, do you have a donut spot?
No, any donut will do. I'm not picky. I'm not a donut snob. No, sorry.
So, crazy questions. And every once in a while, you're going to hit some of this sauce.
Okay.
Just one bite. It's the last dab. But before we do that, because it's going to get hot and uncomfortable, possibly, if you like to, you could, again, pass or stop at any time.
I'm stressing a a bit about
Do you have any recommendations?
Chicken all on the screen. Like, would my mother be proud of this moment?
You're already saying Whitney in front of her.
I know. That was mortifying.
Now this.
All right.
Recommendations. A book that you're reading, a podcast. I just watched this movie, The Hill. It's a true story about a baseball player who grew up with a spinal injury. He wore leg braces, and he wasn't able to walk. And then he made it to the major leagues. And it's a true story. Dennis Quaid's in it, plays the dad. He's a priest. He's really strict Catholic guy. True story. Family, sports. Cried like 4 different times. That's my recommendation. Check it out, The Hill. His name was Ricky Hill. Ricky Hill, maybe? But great book. Great movie. Great movie. That's my recommendation. Do you have one?
All right. Am I doing a movie, a book? What am I doing?
Anyone you want. I have a book recommendation,
I'm
too.
going to go with Michelle Obama, Becoming.
Yeah.
It was one of the best books I ever read. There was a lot in her story that I could relate to. Being a woman of color, putting yourself out there. There were times in my life as a student that I was really marginalized. I think that's why I go so hard as a principal at ensuring that all kids get a fair shot.
Yeah.
Because there were times when I was passed over or I had a handful of teachers that were really, really super, and the rest were not really too memorable. I hate to say that, and I could relate to a lot of things that happened in her story for sure. So I enjoyed it, Yeah. And then I relate it to my life now as a principal. I love being, having a seat at the table so I can help encourage people to come and be part of our school. And I can be a person that's walking around that school ensuring that every kid gets the very best of the adults in front of them, it's important. So that her book was fantastic. I love her story and I appreciate her. And there are a lot of similarities of how we view the world and view ourselves.
Nice. And she was invited to the dinner at Portobello's, right?
Yes,
she made the cut.
Yes, she did make the cut.
Oh, with that being said, I have to ask you, of all people, I almost forgot, your favorite teacher.
My favorite.
I ask that on every podcast, me being a teacher for 20 years. Humble brag, I was a finalist for Teacher of the Year last year. I don't know if you knew that, but I have to share with you
I love
you're
that.
in the same game.
I see that in you.
I taught at Kingsbury School where I attended, so that meant a lot to me. And then I teach now where my daughters went, and that also meant a lot to me. So, yeah. So, got that career path. And and then I had some teachers that were like, no, that guy wasn't nice. And that guy who I want to inspire to be. And my 5th grade teacher, Mrs. Jarrell, pretty much like changed my life's path. So, and that's what I want to try to do. So,
yeah. Can I give you a couple of people? My 3rd grade teacher, Mrs. Cronin, I hope I don't start crying. I grew up in the Danbury area. I was born in Bridgeport, grew up in the Danbury area, and grew up in low-income housing. And we had lots of family members that lived like right across the street, like we were, living in the neighborhood together. And Mrs. Cronin was a teacher that she just knew. She knew all of us. She knew my family. She knew our story. And she just was so encouraging and kind and could see. She with all of us, like she had me, my sister, my cousins, like just inspired us to just be the best version of ourselves. Was always telling me how smart I was. She helped me get into the gifted program. Was like, she's gifted. She was just amazing. My family was transient a lot, and we were transient because each move was a better move, right? Sometimes, I've been in spaces where teachers have said, oh, they move a lot, or you could hear them, oh, they're probably not going to be here long. And it's like, to realize that, in situations like that, just love on a kid. Don't judge it. Don't be an earshot talking about them, because in my family's case, each move was a better move, right? I remember when I moved one town over to a new school, and my 6th grade teacher knew Mrs. Cronin. Her name was Miss Kelly. And when the first day of school in 6th grade, when she introduced me to the class, she introduced me and shared with the class that one of my best friends knows a brand new student in our class, and she's very, very smart, this new student that we have. And she just was listing all of these nice, kind things about me. And I just was like, oh my God. And it was things that I was like, how would she have known these things about me? And then she told me that, Mrs. Cronin is my best friend. So it was like, it was just what a kind,
get you off such a good start.
Kind people like that. And then the other person in my life, I have a gentleman, his name is Ed Weinswig, and he's still living, but hands down the best professor I ever had in my college career. hands down. He was my professor for the Masters of Education program. I was in a cohort, and he was just fierce about who should be in the profession of teaching and who should not. And would say, he would call students right out and say, I can't give you a letter of recommendation. You can't even show up to class on time. How can you show up to the class? I'd never seen that as a professor.
Wow.
But also, man, like, he understood how to pair curriculum with kids' developmental needs, like how to look at those two pieces. And really, it was just such a big aha for me. Like, the idea that you don't just go into a classroom and just teach this, whatever they give you to teach. You got to know who's sitting in front of you and how do you deliver that information in a way that's developmentally appropriate for kids. So I just love him. I just love him. Love him, love him.
Favorite teacher?
Yeah.
Favorite restaurant? We hit them all. Crazy question times. Are you ready?
Oh, jeez. You keep pulling them out, Feeney.
We're going to start. How about show off some of the swag?
Oh, let's.
Thanks.
Want to see the swag?
Yeah.
All right.
You're up.
My turn. Did you like that?
I like it.
Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. But some days I sit and wish I was a kid again. Be a good friend. Friends of Feeney hat. I'm purchasing for a friend of mine that likes to wear hats. Boom.
I like
Let's not
it.
get pizza or wings on it. Another one. Look at this. Green. Friends of Feeney. Be a good friend. Message is super dope, right?
I love it. Be a good friend.
Be that.
The world would be a better place
Yes,
if everyone
it
was a
would.
good friend.
Yes, it was.
Drive
Would
like
be.
a friend.
I
Be a
love
good
it.
friend.
Love it. Cotton feels good.
It's good.
Feels
Good club.
good.
Yeah. Tony. Now you're stay in that era. Stay in that
Am
genre.
I staying there with music? What are we? Look at 2 pairs of friends. Feeney friends. Be a good friend. Socks. 2 pairs. Giving them out to people that I just love. Boom. And then I'm gonna be rocking this. This is just gonna be my go-to. What do you think?
Looks beautiful.
Thank you so
Nice.
much. Friends
Let's
of Feeney.
go.
Right here. A nice little pullover. What do you think?
Very
That's good?
nice. Very nice.
Yeah.
That is the 3/4 zip. Adidas.
That's for
You're
me.
going to look great. That's for you? All right.
Feeney swag.
Can't
Feeney
wait.
Swag. Yeah.
Thank you for that.
Hey, call me anytime.
The links to purchasing all those will be in the description of the video.
Okay. All right.
All right. So you want to start with a dip of a hot sauce. These are the
Come
2
on.
super hot. Are you rather not?
Do you have any more questions? Because it could get a little dangerous after this.
That's the fun part. These are crazy questions. You're going to be hot, sweaty, and
All right.
uncomfortable.
I think I need another drink.
Oh, yeah.
How hot is that one?
That's where we're going to start. That's low.
All right.
You have choice, actually. See, that's another thing. I don't got too much descriptions. Come on through. You're all set.
Hi, come on in here.
Come on in.
You just walk right
Can we have
through.
another?
I am Latanya. Rory! Oh my gosh!
Can I have a ginger ale, please?
Yeah.
For her.
Oh my gosh, you beautiful thing!
How are you?
Oh my gosh!
Come on, camera.
I'm
Say
get
hi.
in here. I'm on
Say
Friends
hi.
with Feeney.
Oh, awesome.
Smile!
Hello.
Oh my gosh, Rory.
Was she your teacher or principal?
Oh, family
Family
friend. So Chris and Jen Allen,
Nice.
friends with Chris and Jen Allen. Scotty's super tight with Chris. I think Scotty was hiking with your dad a little while back, right?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah. I saw your dad playing with Noah
Yeah.
at the library. Look at you, you're all grown up. You're so beautiful.
Thank you.
How old are you now?
I'm 16.
Shut up. Oh, you were so beautiful. Give me a hug. I love you. You're getting pizza right now?
Yeah.
And who are you? Get over here, David. Don't step aside. You a kind person?
David, you got to eat a hot wing.
You're hardworking
David,
and helpful?
can you eat hot
Good.
wings?
Yeah, sure.
All right. But
Rory,
you got to
wanna
dip
wait?
it in the hot sauce, too. This is the bomb sauce. You ever see hot ones?
I have.
This is
All right.
This is the bomb.
I'm scared now.
Well,
Just
wait,
do
just don't spit anything out.
Just do it.
Okay.
Just do it.
Put it in.
Get a little dip.
Yes, you can have whatever you want. can have whatever you want.
We're gonna zone in on David after. David.
That is hot, actually.
David,
Oh,
you good?
it's gonna-
David's turning a little red.
Here,
He's
you're
blinking.
gonna need napkins.
Thank you.
David, you need water?
Sorry, I ruined your name, David.
Did you
It
just
was
take the
wonderful.
wing away from him?
I don't think he wants it anymore.
Do you want it anymore?
Sure.
Oh, he wants it.
Oops.
What are you doing?
David, come on, look at the camera. How you feeling, David? Come back in a few. David.
David and Rory.
Rory.
Good to see you, sweetheart. Thank you for
Get
my
some-
hugs. It's been so long, girl.
Oh, take a piece of pizza for crust if you need to chew on something.
I'm all good. Thank you.
All right.
Poor thing, his
Poor
eyes on.
David.
Dude,
Nice to-
I'm not eating that hot.
Don't mess with that one. We'll start here.
All right.
He's still going, though. I give him credit.
He is still going. He's like, no, not it.
I'm checking in on David, see how he's doing. You still good? All right. He's alive.
That's great.
What's your? Nice to meet you, David. Eat this wing.
Then you took it back
I
out
don't-
of his
what-
hand.
I thought he was like, I'm good. He just took a nibble, ate the sauce.
Oh, man.
All right. What's your favorite subject?
My favorite subject, psychology. Like at the high school, I loved teaching AP Psych. Loved it.
Your favorite song?
Favorite song is Lovely Day.
What's that?
Are you kidding me?
Give me a little sound.
You're going to do backup on this
All
one,
right.
right?
I'll know it.
Yeah. When I wake up in the morning, love, sunlight hurts my eyes. Then something without warning, love, weighs heavy on my mind. Then I look at you,
Oh,
and the world's all right with me. Just one look at you, and I know it's gonna be a lovely day.
lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely day. Lovely.
Hey,
Oh, that's a great song.
yay. I love that. I started it in a different key than I normally sing it in, but
Who is that? That's
it is.
Um,
Oh my gosh.
that's
Oh
my
gosh.
daughter's favorite song. Her favorite. It's not Otis Redding, is it?
No,
No.
Bill Withers.
Oh, it's Bill Withers.
Bill Withers.
Bill Withers.
I think Bill Withers.
Bill Withers.
Yes.
Oh yeah, lovely day.
Yeah. Sorry, I missed the
Lovely
opportunity.
day. Okay. Yeah. I don't know why I didn't know that. Again.
Oh, but that's my favorite. It's my favorite song. It's just it's a sweet song. I think about it all the time. What do you got?
How long have you been singing? How many songs? Yeah, and that was always. How do you remember all the lyrics?
My brain just works like that. My brain works like that. You know, and part of it is too, you know, like when I sing a song, I don't just sing it, I perform the song. So it's like it's part of a moment, and I see the story that's happening with the song. So I'm kind of particular about what I choose to sing as well. Like some stories and some songs I don't want to sing because I don't want to sing about that, and I don't
Yeah.
want to put that out in the universe. I don't want to steal nobody's husband. Do you know what I mean? I
Okay.
will say there is one song that I do sing that's called Somebody Else's Guy, and it's super funky, but I don't want to steal anybody's guy. The song Somebody Else's Guy is about somebody else, that guy was somebody else's guy. Do you know what I
Gotcha.
mean?
Yeah.
But I didn't steal that person. Do you know what I mean?
Like not the Shania Twain song where she's like writing on the car, breaking the windows.
Yeah, I
No,
don't.
you're
I
good-
just
you're
I
okay
don't
with
want to put that
song?
energy out there. I don't want to fight nobody. I don't want to hit nobody. I don't want to
So
slap anybody.
you
I
sing
don't-
appropriate songs.
I try to put good energy
Yeah.
out there.
Yeah, that makes
And
sense.
if I have an opportunity, I recognize I have an opportunity. I have a stage. If I have a stage, then I have people in front of me that are willing to hear something. And so what can I put out there in front of them? I want to put, for the most part, joy, happiness, fun, love, romance.
yeah,
you
I
know.
love it.
So
All right. Do you like ketchup or mustard?
both.
How many
I
songs
said that
have
really
you done?
hard, didn't I? I was like, give it to me on my hot dog.
How much do you like singing?
On a scale of 1 to 100,
Yeah.
110. 92.
Ooh, this is a good question.
Okay.
What do you like being more, a principal or a singer?
I can't decide.
I mean, you're
that's
so
why I'm
quick
the
for
singing-
ketchup and mustard to say both. I thought you'd just say both.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you're right. Both.
Do you like being a principal?
I love it. I love it. Can I just tell you what my favorite part of the day is? Is greeting the kids in the morning.
Ooh.
I am geeked.
Do you do the
Oh!
pick one? You could do the high five. You could do a
No,
hug. You could do,
no. So we start our mornings. We welcome them as VIP kiddos. We go out to the front. Buses get loaded around the back. So staff greets them and they have breakfast downstairs. I'm out front with the cars that come in our little circle. We greet them. We open the door for them. Welcome to school. Welcome to school. And sometimes they get me. Sometimes they get our gym teacher. Sometimes they get another teacher. And I open the doors. Oh, you got the principal today. And it's just
awesome.
so,
Yeah. That
it's just awesome.
Initial interaction's key.
Oh, I
Starting a
love
good
welcoming them and welcoming their families each morning too. Giving them the big wave, big high five. It's awesome.
Their favorite song is Cupid. I don't know. And their favorite song is Bad Blood by Taylor Swift. What's your thoughts on it?
Bad blood. Bad blood. Yeah, no bad blood for me though. I don't want to have
Do you
bad
like
blood with
cats or
anybody.
dogs?
Dogs. I'm very, very allergic to cats.
Do you eat healthy food or unhealthy food?
I try to eat healthy for the most part, except for French fries. I can't help the French fries. Man, I can't resist French fries.
No, thank you for sharing. You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
This was a very fun podcast. I'm having a blast.
I'm so
you will
glad.
definitely be back. Will you sing at episode 100?
If you'd like
Is this
me
an
to.
exclusive?
If you would like me to.
You're going to sing 2 podcasts in a row because this is 99. You're going to sing at 100. I can't wait.
Awesome. I'll be there.
Your favorite show?
Right now, my favorite show. I'm really liking this show, Louder Milk.
Oh, I saw that.
On Netflix.
So
It just.
The guy, yeah, he goes to rehab or he's
Yeah.
a rehab counselor or something.
Yeah.
I read on that. I was
Yeah.
thought about giving it a shot.
Yeah,
You like it?
It's kind of funny.
Okay.
It's kind of funny. I also like Jerry Seinfeld's Comedian in Cars.
Nice.
I like watching interviews with people. Yeah.
And your favorite movie?
Favorite movie, Avatar.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I said that all hard. I love science fiction.
This
Avatar
is
is my favorite.
this person likes math. How about you? They like Tyler Swift.
I
How
love-
about you?
Yeah. I really like Taylor.
This one likes Ed Sheeran. Loves math.
Me
Says
too.
you look like Tammy Exum. You know
Oh.
Tammy Exum?
I do know
You know?
Tammy Exum.
You ever-
We used to go to the same hairdresser. She's a sweetheart.
This is Marsha Adele. She is our
Oh, the fire.
yes.
Yeah.
I have her child. Marsha is a podcast guest now.
Oh,
Friend,
yes,
and
yes,
this
yes,
is,
yes,
Yeah, so she's
yes.
mentioning that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so you know her. Very cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any siblings?
I do. I'm the middle child. I have an older brother, Glenn, and a younger sister, Terry. We're all 2 years apart.
And
I
if-
love them very much, and we're the 3 amigos, and we text each other pretty much every night, every day.
Very cool. Now, if your kid gets in trouble at school, do you have thinking sheets, or do you have a consequence, or do you do positive reinforcement, or do you do restorative behavior management?
We do a little bit of everything.
Everything.
We have logical consequences for behavior. So it depends on the moment, but depends on how receptive the kiddo is to what happened. We take it moment by moment,
Okay.
but
makes
very
sense.
restorative.
So you already do you like gummy bears or cake?
Both.
Winter or summer?
Both.
Are you rich?
Wish.
Do you like pizza or tacos?
Both.
And their favorite song is Karma by
Nice.
Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Favorite color?
Red.
Favorite sport?
Basketball.
Nice. What's your favorite?
They're playing.
Basketball.
So that's all
I like
have
the way
to
they
do.
dribble up and down the court. Basketball is my favorite sport.
So that's all I have to do is just do a song and then pause, and then you're just
I
okay.
like that. We could go on the road.
Yeah, we
It's
can.
great.
On the road again.
Here I am on the road again.
The
No.
right or wrong lyrics, but you got
Give
the
it a shot.
rhythm.
Just throw it out there.
You got the rhythm.
Do you have kids? You have 2. How tall are you?
I'm 5'3".
another Taylor Swift fan,
Okay.
and she wants you to try a math problem
Okay.
on the podcast.
Try a math problem on the podcast. Sure.
That's from Amari.
Okay.
This is Amari. Good choice. And then
Okay,
we'll-
Amari. Amari 7-digit addition. Let's go. Let's see. 4, 2. Carry the 1, 9, 1, 4, 5.
Boom.
Boom.
Did it.
Boom. Boom. 5,419,024.
Did it. Good job,
I like
Amari.
math. I do like math, but my favorite subject was psychology in high school.
Well, I had a blast. Any closing remarks?
Closing remarks is this was so much fun. I am so grateful that we've gotten a chance to connect, and I'm so grateful for all my beautiful friends that had something super sweet to say that brought us together. And this is not going to be our last meeting till we meet again.
Boom.
Now it's a hot wing time.
For you want to eat one on camera?
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta
Sauce or no sauce? We got your another ginger ale, didn't we? Oh, get a little dip.
Cheers, cheers. Sheesh, man. I hope this is not gonna.
Me too.
Hold on.
This is the
I'm gonna
wild
put.
card.
Can I
That's
put
smart.
that?
Smart. Good
You
move.
know. Okay. Ready? Ready? We going? Okay. It's hot. It's hot.
Yeah, that was hot.
Your eye. Your eye went a little. That's hot. Eric. That's hot.
We made some good decisions. We ended with a bad
Oh
one.
my God.
On 3, let's say be a good friend. 1, 2, 3. Be a good friend.